Ultimate Champions, the EFL is back and the new season is here. Figured this was the week to jump back into the thick of it with an Ultimate Champions video, and then next week we'll go back to regularly scheduled Sora shenanigans. It's been a while since I properly focused on Ultimate Champions. The summer break didn't really appeal to me. I didn't get involved with the Norwegian or Latvian leagues and all that shit, so, nothing inherently wrong with them. I mean, other than the fact Riga broke the scoring matrix so much that they're now tiering the divisions, but that's probably a good thing. But these nations just weren't for me. I primarily run an EFL account. I am a Bristol Rovers fan, hence the shirt and, the terrible accent. But anyway, got some new tournaments to enter for the first game week of the season. But literally 2 days before it all kicked off, UC decided to change the scoring matrix with pretty much no warning, which, is kind of a wild business decision. Definitely sown a bit of discourse in Discord. Basically, forwards who dribble a lot seem OP. Goalkeepers are apparently a fucking shit show now, but I guess they're a shit show for everybody, so it's fine. Fullbacks are apparently even worse, if that was somehow possible. Basically in simple terms, people were not too happy. So what did UC do? Well, they reverted the changes back 5 hours before the start of the game week deadline, which, again, another wild business decision. Like, fuck me, I'm all for reflection and trying to be flexible, but changing the matrix 2 days before the deadline and then reverting it back 5 hours until teams are locked in is, is just poor. I don't like to be too critical, as, UC is a fun game and they do nice things. They sent me to the Emirates, for fuck's sake. I had a fantastic time. Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna shit my pants, what the fuck. But let's steer away from the negativity and look at my teams for the first fucking game week. I've gone for a world-class entry in the Conference League. That's open to League 1, League 2 and SBL players. I stack quite heavily in my account. Not loads of entries here, but then we look at the rewards and the top 5 spots get over 1,000 champ each, which is fine. I'm hoping we can compete with McGillivari keeping a clean sheet. Solid 5 at the back with decent last 5 scores, stopping goals galore, and I hope you've understood that green is good because my man Horahan is a key part of Derby's promotion plan. He's next to check it. Mythic Dylan Levitt, a new signing for Hibernian who will try turning in some big scores from me. And up front, let me be blunt, it's a bit of a punt because I've got Harrison and Marriott who don't really commandeer the chariot to turning in some big scores, but hopefully they can this game week on the scoring matrix. That would be just lovely. So yeah, it's a decent team, right? And I think it's worth pushing for the world-class rewards early doors here. Tommy Rowe is kind of dog shit and Josh Roll doesn't score great on the mythic side of things, but fuck it, these are the lads we're rolling with. And then Premier League Pro, similar entry barrier here, but we can use cards from the big leagues instead, such as, the EPL, Bundesliga, and the EFL Championship, which I'm quite heavily stacking in. So Patterson will be flattering in net, and you can bet my back three, rounded out by Perry NG, will be set to impress the rest in this contest. And in midfield, Jack Taylor, a new signing for Ipswich, a switch which is mixed with apprehension. Now he's competing in a higher league, but hopefully someone this season who will be on fire is Jerry Yates, who is partnered up front by one of his old mates from Blackpool, Morgan Rogers. A bit of a weird team here, but hopefully they can do some good soccer. That would resonate well with me. And then let's look at my final team for the game week for you all to see. It's my all-star tournament entry. Nick Zuli in goal has unruly control, and Holmes is where the heart is. The heart of my defence, so to speak. In this game week with technique in the middle of the park, I'm hoping Kwame Poku gets a start. Top player in League 1 who should be in for a great season, and he's the reason I've kept JCH safe for this team, the second best player in the league. But the real player you need, who is guaranteed to succeed, is my man up front for Bristol Rovers, Aaron Collins. What a truly fantastic player he is. I decree. Sorry for the unnecessary rhyming, everyone. I don't know why I've done this. But yeah, Collins could be a real focal point of my teams this season, and for Bristol Rovers, definitely. I'm really glad we've kept him. He will be a key part of any potential promotion push we put in, and hopefully he gets some good scores in Ultimate Champions, especially if they go back to this scoring matrix where forwards who dribble a lot get higher scores, because Aaron Collins does like to beat his man a fair bit, and he gets those decisives, so he could be a very big player for me. Assuming UC still do some changes at some point to the matrix, I guess we'll wait and see. So for now, those are my 3 main teams, but you also have to consider the EPL and Bundesliga is yet to come back as well, where I have players like Mythic Castiles and Epic Bakaya Saka and so on, so definitely still room for improvement in some of these squads once everything is in full flow. And let's also take a look at my League and Community Cup team for the first game week. It's fine, you can use any scarcity of card here, so everyone seemingly has decent teams in the league, so it's always quite hard to compete. And we've mixed and matched some strong players, some of the usual suspects you've seen in my other teams. I actually came 480th in the world last season, so, I'm getting a free epic card for that, and I'm looking to build on that and push higher this season now that I have a stronger base of common cards to pick from. But honestly, I'm not really emotionally invested in UC as much as I am sober at the moment. Hopefully the new EFL season revives my love for this game a bit, but right now it's just something I'm doing on the side. The UI is pretty poor, the mobile aspect is pretty poor, the communication in regards to the scoring matrix, as we've discussed, it was pretty poor. But, learning curve, time to improve, all of these things for sure. And, they've even got reverse auctions now, which, is cool. I like them. I always enjoyed the pack aspect of Ultimate Champions, but I can see why they would move away from that from a loot box perspective. Obviously, they're quite frowned upon, but, hey, fuck it. I don't know anymore. I'm sorry for everything that's gone down today. But maybe I'll catch you next time.